Okay, happy full moon. I'm noticing the moon is in a dark phase in the moment, void of course in between signs on this full moon for a minute. So I just wanted to touch in because energy's been a little touch and go emotionally and bringing up some things. Maybe you've been feeling that too. So while you're sinking into this full moon energy today, a full moon is representative usually of full emotions or the manifestation of everything you have been doing in the past, what energies you have been putting in. So it's a good time to look around at what you've manifested and kind of look at like, what is that something that I want to keep growing on? Is there some alterations I'd like to make to this? How would I like this to look? How would I like the new energy to be seated going into a waning and then new moon? So it's also a time to look at what you want to shed away, what you want to get rid of. Emotions can be heightened today as people literally can get what's called a lunacy. I mean, traditionally, there is an influx in people feeling kind of a bit crazy with the full moon, and that's because it is amplifying the emotional nature and what has been under the emotions. And since we're already kind of experiencing that globally and worldwide, it's a really good idea to take some stock in yourself today, feel where you feel a bit agitated and expanded. One concept that's very helpful in both personal relationship and relationship with one another that I talk about in all of my work, that is the alchemy that is going on. So it's an alchemical process to work with our emotional nature. The emotions bring up, trigger, ignite something that wants to be transformed. That's the alchemical element. So when we feel the emotion, when we feel the rise, when we feel the surge, when we feel the irritation or the overwhelm or that friction feeling, that is cueing us to an alchemical change that's pending. So a lot of times we want to just speak that out, say that out, yell that out, cry that out. Many of us are versed in holding that in, but maybe in a way that can be detrimental when we just sort of suppress and not really want to address it. But I want to give an alternative to either of those, and that is to sit in the cauldron of it. So to feel and be masterful enough to sit in the cauldron of your emotional state. Feel it, feel the discomfort, feel whatever emotion it is, and then decide, like, what do I want to use this towards? Is there something in me that could use this fiery element or this explosive element to be burned away? Is there something that needs to be busted through in my psyche, in my consciousness, in my life, that I can use this raw material of this emotion to kind of punch through? And so I suggest that you sit with that, if that comes up for you today, and feel the alchemy, feel the cauldron that is the self, that is working that emotion. And it's a great day to go around and re-clear your house, smudge your house, drum, chant, initiate your space. And what's the intention for your space, whether you're living in your car, in the room of someone's house, or you have your own home, to make the intention of what that space is supporting you in, to re-bless it, to dedicate your life today, and speak what that is you're dedicating it to. It's a very potent ceremony to do on a full moon, and it helps direct your emotions toward that very thing. And that way, even if there's volatility, you know that it's doing the work, it's doing the work, it's doing the work to alchemize your experience to get to the shiny outcome that you would like to have. And if you need help doing this, then please reach out and book a session with me. You can email me stageofbliss@gmail.com or visit my website, blissinthehouse.com. I've got some exciting courses popping up on the Bliss Me app, which you can find through Passion Education on the App Store. Type in Bliss Me into the Passion Education app and you can see what's going on. I'm right now working on completing an advanced yoga nidra. If you've been doing yoga nidra for years, you'll want to know about this. Dealing with some more like superhuman abilities like remote viewing and telepathy and astral travel and so forth. If you are looking for something different, something to support you in your spiritual practice, this app may be for you. I'm also currently working on how to navigate the dark side of love, inspired by this recent Valentine's energy that has us looking at what we used to call these negative emotions of anger and fear and frustration and invalidation, death process in our relationships. How do we utilize these to really support us in deepening our love, deepening our experience? You can find that there, and you can get into that course for a very special price right now. It's not going to stay that low. This is just to get a couple of people in to help with the building process. So again, you can go to the web link, blissme.passion.io, which I will put down below, to find those courses, or just meet me again here for a little bit more tidbits on how to work this alchemy, how to work these energies that are coming in now. I'm here to support your spiritual awakening, and I'll see you next time.